This video was requested by a subscriber of mine. Please feel free to recommend any videos and I'll try to get to them. Thanks. 2021 had some insanely hyped rookies. Some failed to live up to expectations, while some soared past them and blew our minds. Which rookies were the best? I'll go over that today. Number 10 is a bit of a surprising one that might get some people mad at me, but Faith. Faith really impressed me. He had some amazing break play and was very solid in the Lucio and Mercy. Boston held him back a bit for being overall a very poor team, but he really stood out here as an exceptional player on a poor team, which is very hard to do as a main support. I think he definitely deserves to spot on the list. Number 9 is going to be Muse. The man's correct. His wrecking ball play was a huge reason for the Gladiators Countdown Cup victory. He has an extremely strong Orisa and Winston as well. His lack of ability to play the Rhine did hurt them, especially in Summer Showdown and playoffs where they were eliminated by Atlanta. But overall, he was a very strong main tank and a good rock for the Los Angeles Gladiators to finally get that franchise title. Number 8 is going to be Bag. The man with top-tier stats on Rhine and Winston despite a fairly mediocre support line. Muse made a bigger splash on his team, but Mag showed that he could have become top tier had he been on a better team, and he had some very jaw-dropping games in crucial moments, such as the Summer Showdown play-ins and the playoff play-ins. Number 7 is going to be Piggy. I feel Piggy has been rated very highly by some people, including many coaches and analysts, as one of the top rookies and a scary player heading into Season 5 as a solo tank, but I don't really see where all the hype is coming from. His Sigma is elite and probably the best in the world at the moment, but Steve and Zarya never seemed like anything too crazy. They were above average at best. He's still a very good player though. His Sigma is enough to push him up onto the list, but I don't feel good putting him any higher. Number 6 is Monk. This dude is correct. He was one of the better flex supports in the league, pushing top 5 for sure, and it was a huge factor in trying to do success with some amazing gameplay on the Zenyatta and Ana especially. He was definitely an upgrade over Molly, who wasn't even bad, and he was a great backup for Leave. Number 5 is going to be Flora. Flora is crazy, basically the mag of DPS. He had a fairly poor team outside of Jonak and arguably Kalios, yet still managed to put up amazing stats on the Tracer, Ashe, Sombra, and even Cassidy. While he wasn't the best during the main melee and his team wasn't as successful, I have to put him high just due to the raw potential he showed and the massive impact he had on his team. Now that he has a top-tier team behind him and Yaki as his DPS partner, the man should go off. Number 4 is Gaga. Probably the player second only to Leave in terms of factors in the Hunter's success. Gaga's ability to pop off on every hero he plays is amazing, and his Orisa and Wrecking Ball were especially outstanding. I know he didn't play the Rhine much, but I feel that was more due to the Hunter's playstyle and their lack of a strong Lucio rather than his inability to play him. I can't think of many better players to go into Season 5 with as a solo tank, and his Wrecking Ball was arguably the biggest reason for their dominance in that meta. Number 3 is going to be Skewed. The man with literally zero hype that wound up being amazing, at Brig at least. His Brig would be a massive reason as to why the Glads were able to win the Countdown Cup, and he was probably be the best in NA at the Wrecking Ball better. He popped off to the point where many thought he was the best Brig in the game, and even thought he had a good running for Rookie of the Year. While I feel he's a bit overrated, and honestly, as far as the top Brig is contested, he's really good for sure. And you definitely have to put him high up here, just off the massive impact he had on his team in the Countdown Cup. Number 2 is going to be Shy. The guy is an absolute beast. He's one of the biggest hard carries in the league, and was a shining star on a mediocre Hangzhou Spark. He was a top 5 hit scan last year, with insanely good Ashe gameplay especially. Even having, I believe, a 49-3 game on her, which is absolutely insane. He's even cracked at the Cassidy, Widow, Hanzo, and even the Tracer and Echo at times. I feel like he's a little overrated, but he's definitely a hard carry and should be very highly regarded. He's going to be crazy next year. Number 1 is, you guessed it, Pelican. Rookie of the Year, MVP candidate, and absolutely robbed of a role star. His consistent pounding on basically every hero he touched was what caused Atlanta to stay dominant in the scene for so long. And he was absolutely the best player on the second place team. He's nuts, and he'll continue to flourish on Houston in Overwatch 2. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more. I upload almost daily Overwatch League content, and I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of Season 5, so any subscription helps greatly. Thanks.